Hello, sewing friends. Welcome to a Sunday Sews where I'm going to tell you about things I've been making, things I've been planning, things I've been seeing. It's just a great sewing catch up, so if it's something you'd want to see, stick around. Well, everyone, it doesn't matter what angle I'm at today, you can either see a pile there or a pile there. I'm recording this on Friday before it goes up on Sunday because on Sunday I will be at the Southern Social and you will be watching this if you're watching on Sunday. So hello everybody, hello if you're new, and welcome back lovely subscribers who've been here for a while. I realise that I'm nearly at a year of my channel. So first of all, thank you to everybody who has subscribed, because I am over 2,000 subscribers now, which is amazing. And also a thank you, I won't name you because I don't know if people are okay with being named, but thank you if over the last few months you've bought me a Ko-fi. If you're not sure what that is, it's a way of buying me a virtual coffee. I don't drink tea or coffee, but I can assure you I do treat myself to a packet of Haribo on your behalf, or a Pepsi Max. So thank you if you've done that. If you're not sure what it is, there is a link in my details to the vlog with the Ko-fi account, where you can go, and it's a way of just saying thank you if that's something you wanted to do. No expectation. I love your comments most of all. I love your interaction. I love seeing you in virtual socials, real socials. Those are the things that keep me going, so please don't feel that that's a plug for any pressure, but thank you if you are someone who has done that. It always gets me very excited when that pops up. So today what am I going to do? I'm going to tell you some things I've been sewing. I'm going to tell you about 2 secret projects I'm working on. I'll tell you what I can from them. I'm going to tell you about plans I've got, and also I had to buy some fabric for one of the secret projects. I've written it down again because work's quite busy at the moment as well, so my brain's not doing so well. So, and let's talk blouses as well. Let's start then with tops I've been making. So I am wearing one of the So Frugal makes that I did, which is the Closet Core Tee. It's a free pattern. You can do long sleeve or short sleeve. I went for long sleeve on this one. I actually put ribbing on the sleeve just because I felt the sleeve was a bit short and the ribbon just added a bit of length. I'm right now in the process of sewing a green one because I had a good rummage around in my jersey stash, and I have some green, so that's mid-progress. And if you have watched my So Frugal reveal, and if you haven't, I'll link it below, because I made some 1 hour tops, another free pattern, and I've worn those a huge amount. I made 2, the banana one, which I'll put in here, and a zebra print one, both of which are fabrics I've had in my stash for a good while, and I've realised how much I'm wearing them. So I thought, okay, well, that's going to become a wardrobe staple. So I actually cut out, and I've nearly finished 2 more. Now this is kind of how I work, is that I sew all the main bodies together, then I do all the finishings afterwards, because I'll do all the overlocker stuff first, because I get my overlocker sat right here where you are, and then I would then get my machine out to do any top stitching, anything like that. So I've gone for one in this black jersey, super drapey. I think I bought it from Rainbow Fabrics or something, and it had an offer on, like a sale. So I really like this sleeve shape because it is a bat wing, but I can easily scoop it in a bit if I don't want too much. But the pattern doesn't have a neckband, but I actually cut out a neckband on this one, and look, I used some of that purple that I made the jersey dress in. If you haven't seen it, the jersey dress sew along is now live, and by jersey dress I mean the self-drafted t-shirt dress. I'll put a picture in here of one of them. People often ask me what's the pattern. Well, there is no pattern, so I've done a sew along. I had a nightmare with that. I was super organised over the Easter break, had finished filming it, edited it, uploaded to YouTube. It went up, and within 10 minutes someone let me know there was a massive chunk of blank screen with just talking. So took it off, edited it to try and see if I could fix it. Still there. Re-edited again, still there. I had to go right back to the beginning almost and completely edit again. was not happy about that. There was clearly some like bug in the part in the editing, and I don't know what it was, but I couldn't fix it. It took a good few days, but it is up now. So yeah, so I went for that purple, and I've decided I'm going to do cuffs in that as well. I just think, yeah, full on 80s vibes. And then the other one I've done, this is a Little Johnny fabric. I've begun to realise how much I like Little Johnny fabric. Now, I bought this from Grid Fabrics. Now, I don't know if it's still there, but I know this fabric is still available. I hope you're ready for this. It is a t-shirt weight jersey fabric. Get ready. Ba, 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 ba. Look at that fabric. How could I not? So 1 hour top incoming. I think I'm going to do a neckband possibly on this one, but not a cuff. I'm just going to finish the sleeve off. Loving that. So that's nearly finished as well. And another closet core tee, and this is a fabric you should recognise if you are a current viewer, because this is one of the ones I bought in Birmingham for like something crazy like £1.50 a metre. It's so soft, this one, and I've just made another closet core tee because I thought this would be great underneath tops. So yes, it's quite dark for me, isn't it? But you think of that with like a pink over the top or something like that. So yeah, just another one of those incoming. So that one's mostly sewn together. It's just the things like the top stitching, the neckband, and finishing the sleeves. I'll show you what happened with the neckband. I had a hole, so I re-stitched a bit and it got really small, the neckband. And then the rest was this wide, and I said, oh, that looks awful. So I had to go back around the front and make all of the front quite small. It's still a bit irregular, but by the time I top stitch it, no one's going to notice, particularly if it's underneath things. So they're the tops I've been working on. Let me tell you about the secret projects I've been doing. So I have managed to get 2 pattern tests. I've been trying for a while and applying for other pattern tests, and this is the first time I've been accepted, and then got accepted twice in 1 month, but that's okay because I kind of put most other things, apart from a bit of jersey sewing, on hold. So I got accepted by Juniper Patterns to do pattern test, and it's a jumpsuit. You know I love a jumpsuit, and it's a really nice jumpsuit. We've got like this I've forgotten what it's called now, Discord chat where we can give straight away feedback, but then you send an email of feedback as well. So I made a toile, and now I'm on my final one. The toile is actually good enough to wear, which I'm pleased about. I made the toile out of a duvet cover, so I'll give you a sneak peek. This was a duvet cover I bought in a charity shop, and it was boats on one side and stripes on the other, so it's great because you've got like this contrasting cuff and in the pockets and things. I thought it was going to be quite see-through because it's white. It's not see-through at all, and it ended up that I didn't realise when I bought it. I bought it for £3.50, like a double duvet cover from a charity shop. Ended up finding out as I was cutting it out that there's a little label, like an external label. It's a sea salt duvet cover. Now, if you don't know, sea salt is like a sort of surfer sort of brand, like Cornwall, Devon type place. So I'm probably going to unpick the label off the bit of fabric and stitch it in, because it's about like the sea and the wind in your hair and things. So I thought it'd be really nice in there. And then the final one. Oh, if you've been watching for a while, I finally found something to use the pink check linen for. So this is incoming. As soon as I can talk you through them, I will. It's a wide leg jumpsuit with some elastic at the back. There is pictures of it on Juniper Patterns. If you go over to Instagram and have a look, you can see what I'm working on. But mine will be in true sequin girly style. And we're just about to give the feedback now, which I'm very excited about, because it's so lovely to work with a pattern designer to see the process of the changing and the improving and the little comments and the feedback and how it works. But that's not the only one I've been accepted for. I was accepted this week or last week by Tammy Handmade to do this one. Now this is not the finished picture on the instructions, it's the Gaia dress, and it's a jersey dress, and again perfect for me. There is a lovely picture of Tammy in a striped one on her Instagram page, and it says this: the Gaia dress is a stretch midi dress pattern with a figure hugging silhouette and side leg splits. The slightly curved neckline and armholes are finished with a contrasting binding to create an effortless, stylish vibe and a pop of personality and flair. Gotta love a bit of personality and flair. The bodice includes a shelf bra for added support and easy to sew lining. It's a perfect versatile dress that combines a classic, sophisticated look with a contemporary edge. I love the look of this. Someone has been sewing one up in a Fabric Godmother pink and orange ribbed jersey stripe. Now, this might be surprising news to you. I actually didn't have any like sort of ribbed jersey for sewing with. I've got it for like cuffing, but not for sewing with. So I went on a little explore. Hang on. Now, this is a pattern test. That means that things may not go perfectly first go because you're testing the pattern and finding out for the designer. So I didn't want to buy, however gorgeous the Fabric Godmother fabric was, I didn't want to buy something in that price point, because if I realised that it didn't work for me, or there's something that I needed to feed back, I'm not going to be overjoyed about that. So I went to one of my favourite places, which is Pound Fabric, and I found, sorry for the rustling, but it only arrived yesterday, this one. So this is a lovely, can you see the texture on there? So I bought 3 meters because I thought, if I make mistakes, that sort of thing, it's really soft. Now I think that was like, oh, butterfly, £2. Here we go, let's have a look. This is called red and white stripe ribbed jersey fabric. It was £1.95 a metre, and I knew that leftovers etc. great for vest tops, for bed or daytime, so I thought that would look fabulous in this. But I thought, what if I want to try one first? So then they had, let's get this the right order way round, this one, which was £2.50 a metre. So this is a striped rib jersey fabric light. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Can you see that's a white? It's got a white, a blue and like a peach stripe before you've got the brown. So I thought that would make a great summer one as well. And look, when they've got them for this price, for doing trials and also for great sort of throw on summer wear, why wouldn't I get this one for £1.50? So this one, it's got a wider rib, and this is like a dusky green. It's not quite as green as I'd like it to be. It's slightly greener in real life, but all 3 of them are super soft, and I think and are quite light. They're not really thick, because what you wouldn't want for like summer wear is something really thick. They're all nice and opaque though. So I think for £18 for 9 meters of fabric to try out and really get to grips with the toile for Tammy, I think that's brilliant. And I was generous. I probably could have got away with 2 meters, but I just wanted the 3 because I didn't want anything to go wrong. I probably could have. Now, I may well get some of that gorgeous pink or something afterwards, but as I've never really owned or sewn with this sort of ribbed fabric before, I wanted to try it out, and Pound Fabric is a great place to sort of experiment at a good budget. I did go wrong once before. I did buy a pink ribbed and it was super stiff and it wasn't what I wanted. I got it from New Craft House. It's not their fault, it's just not what I wanted. So I was worried that I'd have to go and feel it, but actually these 3 have turned out to be exactly what I want. They're quite different for me, these 2 particularly, not that one so much, but these 2 are quite different for me. But I think for summer and for trying things out, and sometimes it's good to try something else out. But I had a vision recently. I popped it on my Instagram. I'll put a picture here of I was rewatching the Barbie movie, which I love, by the way, and if you've not seen it, definitely go and watch it. And the mum, who is played by America Ferrera, had this amazing shirt on that was a mixture of stripe and chambray, and I really loved it. I think it's a great summer look, but like it's like that. I just really liked it, and I've been thinking about it, and I've got the striped fabrics, but I didn't have the chambray because, again, chambray is not really something that I've ever really felt inclined to wear or sew. I'm not sure. I don't even own like denim shirts or anything. So Pound Fabrics, again, £3.50 a metre. They had a darker or a lighter one. I thought, well, this is for summer, so I went for a light blue chambray, and I thought that's going to work perfectly with the stripes. If you look at the picture, you'll see. So I got 2 metres, so I thought that's more than enough. So I'm going to make a blouse with like the stripe and the chambray. Now, see, now I'm holding that blue up. It's actually really nice with the pink. Now I'm thinking a pair of chambray trousers. Christine's just made some lovely Mitchell trousers, Gemini stitches. So now I'm thinking, how nice is a pair of trousers? This is what happens, isn't it? I need to focus. So there we go. So I'm very excited. This will be being cut out, and I may even be sewing this up at the social on Sunday. I've already had a quick look through the instructions. Really like the look of them. Be thinking about whether I do this in the matching or in different colour, because really want to think about that. I like the contrast though. So there we go, there's that. And of course this and this arrived from CLC Prints today. This is the new Closet Core Crew one. It's the mica dress. Love the look of that as well. This is a more intermediate sew, but really like the look of this. It's got like buttons on the side. There's 2 lengths as well, but yeah, it's like side buttons to do it up, I think. I'm just trying to see if I can show you. So it's got a halter net top with a button closure at the back here, but then there are like, I think these are button details down here. Yes, look at the picture, look, there's these details here as well. So this really interesting dress, and I am really enjoying being part of the Closet Crew. The only one I haven't liked so far was the t-shirt last month, because I don't wear long things like that. I have not got the legs to wear something and not look swamped. It's not that I don't, it's just that style makes me look like I'm wearing someone else's clothes. So at the moment it's not for me. Might change my mind in the future, particularly if I see the right fabric, but so far loving what's coming out, and I get really excited at the beginning of the month to see what's coming next, because I don't know what's going to come, because the whole thing's like supposed to be like a capsule wardrobe. So we've had trousers, t-shirt, jacket and dress so far. So what's coming next? So quilted jacket progress. Oh, rats, I've left it downstairs, so I'm going to put pictures in here. So this fabric here, I've got a little piece of it here. This fabric here that I was very kindly gifted by Legend Textiles is Japanese foil. I don't know if you can see the nice gold bits in it. It's gorgeous fabric. It's sort of a quilting weight though, so it would make a nice pair of trousers, like the Sew Over Ultimate trousers. But I decided on a spring cropped Hovea jacket. I'm going to say the reveal for my spring plans and things, but I've quilted all the pieces together. I've cut out the pieces and the lining, which is a pink fleece backed jersey sweatshirting. I've quilted them together, so now it's stitching together time, but I've decided I'm going to make a secret pocket. Now, if you haven't listened to episode 8 of the So What's New podcast, do go and have a listen, because Jess and I have a massive chat. It's like an hour and 20 minutes long, but we talk about things we've been sewing, watching, reading, thinking about. It's just a real sort of big well, it's just us gassing and chatting together, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. But in there we talk about an idea I got from a film I watched about putting secret things into clothing. So I'm not going to say any more here, go and listen to the podcast. But I think on the inside of this quilted jacket, it's got pockets on the outside, but I'm going to make a little secret pocket on the inside. So I'll share all that when it's done. Might take that to finish at the social. Choices. But it's coming along really nicely. And then I think I might do a whole episode, if you'd like, about quilted jackets and things, mine, inspiration, patterns. I have got, and haven't tried yet, the Closet Core parchment jacket, so I could give that a try, and then I can give you a full review on great quilted jacket patterns if you like. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd be interested in. So let's talk blouses. Now, I had a think about blouses that I wear, and I kind of struggled a bit with sort of traditional blouses that I wear. Now, I'm just looking because somewhere, I'll put a picture in here, I do have an 80s vintage blouse that I really like. It's like a white new romantic one, but I do think that it still swamps me a bit. I did take it in and move the shoulders in, but I think it swamps me a little bit still. And I thought about blouses I'd made. I've made the patina blouse several times. I ended up not wearing the one that I really liked making, which was like in a quilting weight cotton. I just don't like the way it moves on my body, I've decided. And I don't know if you'd call this one a shirt, but the one I do wear is the one when I upcycled it and joined two shirts into one. So then I was thinking about my spring summer wardrobe, and I have got some sleeveless button, because I think Americans, like, you call them like button downs, don't you? And then I thought about, what do I wear like that? And then I remembered that there is this striped one that I got in a charity shop last year that was originally from H&M, and wore that a lot. Put a picture in here. And also like sort of like the sort of short sleeved ones. I like those, they're just easy throw ons, and you can easily wear a long sleeve top underneath when it's a bit chilly. And yeah, I didn't wear the Donny shirt that I made, and I don't know why. So I needed to do a deep lot of thinking into why don't I really wear them, because some people it's their absolute go-to. I've got the sagebrush pattern. Now the Adriana top, would you call that a blouse? Not sure. I've got that. I've not bought the Marnie. I'm not sure it's for me, although other people said that and then loved it. Same with the Mabel, that sort of like just above bust. It might be I'm still in the mindset from pre-breast reduction, and that might be where my mind is still at, because pre-breast reduction wearing blouses was tricky, because you'd always get the gaping at the front if everything else fitted properly, and if it fitted properly there, then it would hang elsewhere. So maybe that's a bit about where my mind is. So I did think I really need to work through what it is, because it is a really great thing to have in your wardrobe to wear with trousers, skirts, all sorts of things that I've got lots of separates, but there's no point me taking part in Sew April blouse and sewing something I'm not going to wear. And also I can keep sewing them and trying to wear them, but if I've not got to the bottom of why I don't wear them, I'm not going to resolve that. So I've done that with trousers, and I've got to the bottom of why I wasn't wearing trousers, and I've fixed that, and now I wear the trousers that I make rather than making ones I'm not going to wear. I got to the bottom of why I was wearing my pyjamas during the day at home, and now I'm saying things that I wear at home. So I know it's like, well, today's the 11th or 12th of April, and we're coming up from midway through, but you know me, like I love a little bit of last minute. So I have the Tilda cut out. So I'll put a picture in here, the Tilda blouse. It's a free pattern by Maison Fauve. So I could definitely do that one because it's already cut out. But irrespective of the challenge or not, it is really good to think about this. So I went off and I watched a lot of the Blouse episodes. Maybe that's part of the hurdle. Maybe I've not made them me enough yet. So part of that thinking was I went, right, well, I need to find a pattern that really speaks to me. And I found one. It's called the I Am Barbara. The name doesn't help, but it is an amazing pattern. So I'm putting the line drawers in here, and I've got some gorgeous fabric that I think would work really well to create this kind of statement blouse. And I also need to keep exploring these sort of more sort of straightforward throw on type ones. So I Am Barbara is my first shout, and then my other one is the Marilla Walker top, which I'm putting in here, and I can't remember the name. I'll put it across the screen, which is still available, but you have to search for it. Then obviously the Tilda, which is free, and then there's a Tiana Closet free one, which has like a lantern sleeve, so I'll put that in here as well. So I am off, and we'll report back at the end of April on how I do with adding these into my wardrobe in a way that is going to get me to wear them. So yeah, sorry if you hoped that this would be a great set of blouses to sew. It has turned a bit more into I don't know what to do. I'd be really interested what you think about this and whether blouses are a staple in your wardrobe, because they haven't been in mine, and I think it would be helpful in the spring/summer. I've had to get rid of a lot of my vintage ones because they were made of like polyester and they just make me sweat. And it's a shame because I liked them. I liked the bold colours of them. I'm now off to continue reading my book called Big Dress Energy. I'll put a picture in here. If you want to hear my thoughts on it so far, it's in the podcast. It's another reason to listen to the podcast. Really enjoying that book. And I will catch you soon. I'm just going to look here because Wednesday's going to be my spring plans and an update on what I've been up to with Legend fabric as well. So you haven't got long to wait to see the quilted jacket, even if it's not finished. I'll be sharing it there, to see the two-piece I made out of crepe scuba, and also other spring plans. I've got probably to talk about blouses a bit more then as well. So I'll catch you on Wednesday. Have a good week.